Good evening. This is Superintendent Judy Scannell, and I'd like to thank Police Chief Solomon, Captain Tom Fram, and Jim Juker for sitting with me this evening. We're here to address the rumors that have been going out throughout the school district, and hopefully we can put some of this to rest, because I want to calm all our parents down. Yes, I get it. Principal Juker gets how concerned parents are for the safety of their children. So we're here to address the rumors and the tragic events today in Connecticut, and talk to you about the protocol that we have in place for security, our lockdowns, and the way we lock our buildings down. I'd like to refer to Jim Juker to address the rumors that have been going around the high school for the last 2 days in reference to the incident that happened last week.
Well, first let me say the last couple days, and today being Friday, have been quite calm and smooth. The unfortunate part is the text messages from students to parents or family members and students to students. And I think that was the toughest part for us. We're trying to run a school but still contend with the social media. So if the parents and students can help us with that, I think we're going to have even smoother days. Today was very good, however. Friday, all day was a smooth day. Thursday, a little bumpy, even though we had regular classes, but it's the social media that's upsetting students and parents, and we have to get over that and move on. We had an incident a week ago. We dealt with it swiftly. Police department was fabulous in terms of how they handled it. The school staff was excellent as well, and we've moved on. Students now with us and will not be with us. And we just want to make sure every day at the high school is a smooth one, and we ask for your support.
Thank you. Now I would like the Chief to speak to how they have handled the rumors, working hand in hand with the school district.
Thank you, Superintendent. Parents, we just would like to put everyone at ease and have everyone take a deep breath and be calm. We did hear the rumors yesterday. They were reported by the school department. We have a wonderful cooperative working relationship. When the school department receives information, they notify us. When we receive information, we notify the school department. The investigation of the rumors worked all through the night last night, to the point where they were able to confirm that all the rumors that came in were false. They were all unfounded, and it started off between two kids texting each other, and it grew. And as we all know, you pass one message to one person, by the time it gets to the 20th person, it's different. With the advent of the use of social media, that message gets into the thousands of people rather quickly, and the message gets distorted. But we can assure you that there was no validity to any single threat at all. Since that point, we continued the investigation this morning, just tying up some loose ends, and out of an abundance of caution and working with the superintendent as we have, we put extra measures in place just to make everybody feel comfortable, even though they weren't visible to the public for the administration's purposes. They were not necessary, but they were put in place. Obviously, as we all watch the news and we see the horrific shooting in Connecticut, we have decided to keep those extra measures in place at least through the end of this week, and then school will be breaking for vacation, and we'll be working over the vacation to discuss whether any extra measures are needed. It is very important for you to know that there has been absolutely no threats that are substantiated that caused these extra precautions to be put in place. It was from discussion with the superintendent and the mayor, deciding that we should just do a little bit more than we normally do. And as things go, today it is starting to unfold that there's rumors spreading about possible subjects with weapons in the woods at the CGS. It is completely unfounded and untrue. We are responding to all these on Twitter and on Facebook, and personally when we're getting phone calls. We want you to know that at no time at all has there been any threat received against the high school or any other school in the city of Methuen since the arrest that was made, and the subject that is currently being held in custody will be rearranged on January 4th. So I just want to make sure and reiterate that. I also ask that if you'd like accurate information, please follow us at Methuen Police on Facebook or at MPD Blotter, that's MPD BLOTTER, on Twitter. Or follow me on Twitter at Chief Solomon, SOLOMON, MPD. I've here to the right, Captain Thomas Fram. Also, besides being executive captain, Captain Fram has approximately 30 years on the regional SWAT team, and he runs our special operations team, which does all the routine lockdowns that we do with the superintendent throughout the school. We've already done one this school year, and I'd just like Tim to talk a little bit about how safe you should feel based upon the skill level that we have. And as you all know, there is never a 100% guarantee. However, we do everything 24/7 to make you feel comfortable. Captain.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Superintendent. We train all of our officers in active shooter incidents, which unfortunately we have seen many more of in this country. So all of our patrol and detective officers are trained in that. We further train our in-house special operations unit for room entry evacuations and, God forbid, officer down or civilian down type things. In addition to that, our regional unit, which covers NEMLEC, Northeast Massachusetts, has a 50-man SWAT team that we can call in to back us up in the case of any emergency. They've been used most recently, it was in the paper in Gloucester, and they're very active and extremely helpful, and we are part of that unit also. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. And also, if there's any personal questions you'd like addressed, feel free to call my office at 978-983-8801. Obviously, it won't be manned over the weekend, but if there's an emergency, we ask you to call 911. If you have routine questions over the weekend, feel free to post them on Facebook on the Methuen Police site, and we will definitely get back to you. It may not be immediately, but it will be sometime over the weekend. Superintendent?
Yes, and I would just like to address to the parents, so you will have a little bit more comfort, that we do practice our lockdowns. Opening of school the month of September, each principal has to do this. This is part of their assignment for me, so all the students know the protocol. We also have our school service officers visit each classroom and walk them through that piece. We have the SWAT officers come in full uniform with their rifles and explain every piece of their uniforms, so the children will not be frightened when they see that. So we're very proactive. We also invite Captain Fram over to our buildings, and he points out to us when we do our practice lockdowns what we might do, could do better, and we appreciate that. I also want to assure the parents what we have in place as far as our main door. The last child in every morning, the doors lock automatic, and the only way to get into the schools is through a buzzer system, and then whoever comes into the building has to sign in at the main office. Again, I would like to reiterate what the captain said. Can I guarantee 100% every person that comes in is a safe person? No, I cannot. But what I will say is we do everything in our power to at least keep checking on this piece. Also, if parents have any questions whatsoever, you can always call my office. My number is 978-722-6001, and I will answer all your questions as best I can. Thank you.
If I could just make a comment regarding parents of all students, not just the high school. If you could monitor what your student or what your child is doing with the computer and how they're using, if they're on Facebook, if they're texting, if they're using the Twitter, get involved, ask them what they're doing, see what they're doing, and impress upon them that spreading incorrect information or rumors does not help us at all, and we appreciate that help.
And one more thing, as we go into the week before our school break, we will heighten our police presence, and I thank the police chief very much for this, just to assure the parents that we're watching out for their children, and we just think this is the best thing we can do.
Again, thank you very much, and if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.
Thank you.